guys, it's V here at Babe, and I believe this is episode 6. And I haven't been on for quite a long time because, well, I had a horrible old dose of the flu, and I had bronchitis, and I had everything that you can possibly get in the winter time, and I had a very hard time trying to shift it all, and you might still be able to hear a little bit of it in my voice. I kind of have that Bonnie Tyler total eclipse of the heart kind of voice at the moment, so it sounds really awful. So I've been dying to bring you this video for a good few weeks, and this was my first purchase of a lightsaber online, and I wanted to show you how you can get quite a basic saber but still quite complete on quite a low budget, because I know some of them out there can be really expensive. So I shopped around for God knows how long, maybe since the beginning of January, to see what to get, and I talked of course to the guys, my friends and that, in my Ludosport class. If you don't know what Ludosport is, it is basically the art of lightsaber combat, but it is a contact sport, so it's kind of the real thing, but of course without the very dangerous blades that are gonna cut your arms and legs off. Instead we use lightsaber replicas with a polycarbonate blade, so it's a plastic blade, but they're very cool, and I've got one here to show you today. So I ended up purchasing my lightsaber from Ultrasabers, who are based in the US. I think they're actually based in Tennessee. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but I think they are. And I got mine through Etsy online, which is really great if you are working on a budget with your lightsaber. You'll get some pretty good quality ones through the website Etsy.com. And this is my one here. Hopefully my camera's going to focus. It's quite big. And there's the hilt. I'll try and bring up close to show you. That is the hilt. This is a Bellicose hilt, which is actually based or inspired on a Star Destroyer, which was called the Bellicose, and it was featured in some of the games, not the movies of course, but on some of the games for the likes of PlayStation and that. But I really love Ultrasabers, I have to say, I really do. I shopped all around and I looked at a lot of the hilts, and a lot of the hilts I saw were much narrower, much more slender than the hilts that come through Ultrasabers. The ones with Ultrasabers are quite heavy, and they're quite wide, and they're very strong. You want a good set of strong arms on you to fight with them. But I don't know, I just think there's something really beautiful about them. And of course this one came with the heavy I can't talk, that's my throat, I'm so sorry. The polycarbonate tubing, and of course it does light up. This is a very basic one. It does not have a sound card, so it's not going to make the lightsaber sounds. You can get them with them, but to be honest with you, the sound card is probably the most expensive thing that you're going to have in your lightsaber, and this is what is going to push the price up quite high. So I decided just to get the basic one without the sound card, and I will add a sound card later on, which I will probably order from Ultrasabers because they've got some really cool sound cards. It also doesn't have the flash on clash. It just has the basic colour, which is the Guardian Blue. You can ask Ultrasabers for any colour you want, and they have got a whole array of amazing colours, from reds to greens, blues, golds, absolutely gorgeous colours. And the one thing I adore about Ultrasaber lightsabers is they are incredibly bright. So I hope you can see that with my ring light. I hope it's not taking away from the colour. What I think I might do is put a few minutes on the end of this of me practicing my Ludosport in the evening outside the house, so that you can see it properly. But if you look, you can see that it's incredibly bright. And even when I took this into my Ludosport class, I noticed that everybody else's blades, which I thought were very bright, they are nothing compared to this thing. I mean, this would actually blind you if you're playing around with this for a very long time. Of course, as you can see, it's just a click on and click off one. It doesn't have the lovely lightsaber sound. But just for the fun of it, let's throw in a sound effect. There you go. Of course it doesn't have that sound at all, but it can if you get yourself the sound card for it. I'll give you a proper look at the hilt again. I call it the Bellicose Hilt. On one side here you'll see it's actually raised. There's like a little lip on one side. I'm hoping my camera's focusing. I'll do my best to get it to focus for you. And then as I turn it, you'll see here the switches. Now I accidentally, there was a little red button here, but when I was in Ludosport, I gave it quite a whack against one of the other lightsabers, and the light came loose, and my husband tried to fix it, and unfortunately we're after misplacing the little button. But it's absolutely perfect. I mean, it took one hell of a hammering in the Ludosport class, and it's absolutely fine. It's perfect. I love this hilt as well because it's brushed to quite a high shine, so it's really beautifully shiny. And then you'll see at the bottom, it's just a black hilt, the bottom of the hilt. And then if I can turn it up the right way, this is great if you want to fit a sound card. You'll see that the grooves for putting your speaker or whatever in there are already in the hilt, so that you can, you know, have your sound card in there. This one just runs on AAA or AA batteries, sorry, AA batteries. And you know what, it lasts quite a long time just with AA batteries, but you can get them with rechargeable batteries as well. There's lots of different options out there for these lightsabers, and there are lots of companies that do them. This just happens to be one of the ones that I really like. And as I develop this one and I put in the sound card and I get the flash on clash and the different, you can also change the colours in Ultrasabers. Now, as far as I know, you can do that in some of the others as well. And you get a little card, a USB card that you can connect to your computer, and then you can change the colour. So you can have your default colour, which in mine of course would be the Guardian Blue, and then you can have lots of other colours. You can change it to all kinds, from turquoise to green to white. Just amazing, really gorgeous. And as you can see, the hilt is really quite big and quite strong. You want good strong arms on you to fight with this. But I suppose that's all I can tell you about it, because it's quite a basic one. This one cost me $113. $113, now that's without shipping, but even with shipping it came to €145 altogether with shipping. And don't forget, if it's coming to Ireland or into Europe from the US, there will be a customs charge on it as well, which is about €30, which is not too bad. And I have to say, I really like my saber because it's my first one and I was so excited about getting it. And of course, blue is my favourite colour, so I was really happy about the blue. So I'm going to show you now a couple of clips of me just swinging this around. I'm no expert because I haven't been doing Ludosport that long, but hopefully you'll kind of get the gist of it. And just for fun, I'll add in the sound effect just to make it a bit more interesting. And hey, let's add a little bit of music as well, okay? So go and have a look at that now and I'll come back to you in a sec. So, what did you think? It's pretty cool, isn't it? It really does light up. It's seriously bright blade on this saber. So if you want a really bright lightsaber and you want one on a budget, get yourself to Etsy.com and take a look at Ultrasabers. And oh, and the turnaround time was great on this as well. They did have to fabricate it, but because it was quite basic, it didn't take too long. And I have to say, I put the order in on a Monday, I think it was, and they had it out by Wednesday, and I had it within 3 days from the US. They got it here so quickly, so I do recommend Ultrasabers if you're looking for quite a fast turnaround. I know some of the other companies take a long time to send your saber out, but Ultrasabers seem to be quite quick. I imagine if you're going for all the bells and whistles on it, it will take a lot longer, but still might have a bigger turn or a quicker turnaround than some of the others. So guys, that's my video for this week about Ultrasabers lightsabers, and I hope you'll check these out on Etsy.com or also on Ultrasabers.com. And thank you, Ultrasabers, for getting this out to me so quick. I'm so happy with it. I love my saber. Okay guys, talk again soon. Bye. May the force be with you.